Why is a woman's love more likely something that needs to be earned through courtship than a man's love?
Because we're worth more than anything in the world.
Because
Sorry guys, I just can't. Right, so because women are worth more than anything in the world, men have to earn a woman's love. It's totally not because women have access to social media and access to lots and lots of male attention, and so they become entitled like the average rock star. Totally not because of that. Anyway, hello and welcome to the heliosblog. My name is Helios, here for another reaction video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, hitting all for notifications. If you'd like me to comment on a video or compilation, send the link to theheliosblog@gmail.com. Alright, on we go.
men could get off to anything, and I feel like girls need a little more persuasion.
I mean, that isn't wrong. That actually is quite accurate. In the sense that, I mean, I'm sure you've heard the expression, eggs are expensive and sperm is cheap. So the principle is that women are the choosy ones and men are not. And this applies not just to like humans. It applies to most mammals. The idea that the women choose and the men compete, right? So that actually is true. Okay.
To be with someone.
I think women are more like consensual and into love than men are sometimes.
That's no. I don't understand. What she's implying is that men like to do forced copulation. No, that's ridiculous. No. The picture she's trying to paint here is very bad. No. In fact, many men have to learn from a very young age to control themselves. And in fact, the world is an extremely safe place in the West for women. This is actually a misconception. So no. I think actually her experience is with the men that she's choosing. The average man and even the above average man is not going to behave like this. Okay, next.
I feel like a lot of the time we might be harder to please, and that the extra effort at the beginning through courtship is something that's greater appreciated through women than men.
So women are harder to please, but why are they harder to please? Well, I mean, if you look at TikTok or, you know, the average woman's dating profile or, you know, Tinder profile or whatever, you'll understand exactly why women are harder to please. The reason they're harder to please is because they have so much attention that basically they feel like queens. And so when they say a little bit of courtship is appreciated, that's actually a lie. Women have a dualistic mating strategy. So for the top 5 to 10% of men, women will accept basically anything and are very likely to say yes to things and to, you know, basically go with what the man wants. But if the man is less than that, if he's less competitive, if he's a beta male, then he has to jump through hoops and court women, as it were, in order to get her attention. And so what will happen is that women will talk like politicians, right? They'll basically try to get as many people in the audience to give her attention and to court her as possible so that she can use those resources for her benefit while not giving anything in return. So it's very tricky what this girl's saying here. Okay, let's move on.
I was just gonna say that men are kind of trash.
No, men are not trash, but this is actually what womanism teaches, right? So womanism teaches average and below average women, perfect freeze frame, by the way. It teaches average and below average women to believe that men are trash and that women are superior. And when women believe that they're superior and that men are trash, what ends up happening is their entitlement goes through the roof. And when their entitlement goes through the roof, what ends up happening is that the average man is trash or disdained by the average woman. And then the other men that women consider to be trash are the men that they're choosing. They're choosing the absolute top men who are not going to commit and are going to string these girls along and just sleep with them, right? And so either women think that men are trash because they're using them, right? Or women think that men are trash because they're inferior due to their hypergamy, right? Due to women's hypergamy, they see most men as below average. But ultimately, women could be happy. They just need to punch at their weight class, right? And what they're doing is they're punching above, and as a result, they're actually not getting the sort of attention that they want, which is loving, caring attention. Instead, they're getting sort of an emotional roller coaster, right? And it's funny that women say that they want a loving, caring, stable relationship, when actually they're actively choosing unstable, toxic, in their words, terrible, A-word relationships. So there you go. Okay, moving on.
It's also a little old school, I feel like, to be a little more like the courting phase as opposed to the wheeling and dealing that happens.
This girl's telling on herself, and it's amazing. It's more old school to do the courting, right? Because I've been wheeled and dealed, as it were. That's right. So what's going to happen is in their 20s, right? Women are going to be, I'm going to use her phrasing, wheeled and dealed. They're going to be wheeled and dealed for the 20s. And then when they're past their 20s and their 30s and 40s, then these women want a man to settle down with and be courted by, right? And it's like men are waking up to the truth, right? It's impossible at this point to hide from reality because there's so many channels, there's so many people that are talking about the truth. You can't hide anymore. Anyway, please leave a comment if you agree or you disagree with what I'm saying. I mean, that's what the comment section is for. Let's move on.
These days.
Why is a man expected to proudly give away his assets in the hopes that a woman will reciprocate?
Indeed. Oh, this is a great question. Okay, let's see.
Because we give that bomb ass pussy.
No! Please don't swear. Man, I wish it was, what's the word? I wish that it was, censored. Anyway, right, so basically women are expecting nowadays to just be given money effectively for existing, right? Because all women have to offer their body, right? So it's not really special if one girl's offering a body versus another, except, I mean, you could compare physical fitness, I guess, between women, right? But it's not really that hard for a woman to get physically fit, and then she basically becomes competitive with all other women. So why then should men pay for women's bodies? I mean, at that point, it's no more than, or no less, rather than exchanging let's say, goods and resources for services. And, I mean, women aren't ladies of the night. They don't want to be treated like ladies of the night. So why is the implication here that men should just give their money for free? And there you go. Again, men are waking up to the fact that it's ridiculous. And, I mean, to say then that men are the winners in society and not women is just ridiculously disingenuous, right? It's false.
Why did society set things up that way?
Yeah, girl, I know. I told you, girl.
These girls can't respond. Okay, let me help. So, why did society set it up such that men have to pay for women? Well, here's why. The reason is because society is set up to use beta men for the resources for the purpose of maintaining civilization, right? So that's why men are traditionally supposed to pay for women, and they're supposed to basically take care of them. Here's the problem, though. Before, a man would be paying his money to take care of a girl who didn't sleep around and who had an N count of 0 or 1 maximum, right? He was meant to pay for a girl and take her away from her father, who was paying for her before. He was meant to pay for her in order to get sole access to her body and to make sure that the children were genetically his, right? But nowadays, basically, men are expected to live this traditional life of paying for women, and women are allowed to do whatever they want. I mean, case in point, look at these two girls here. So it's ridiculous to it's ridiculous to have rules for men, but not like traditional rules and roles for men, but not traditional rules and roles for women. It's either one or the other. You can't have both. And that's why so many men are waking up today and so many men are walking away. Anyway, please leave a comment if you agree. Let's continue.
Why is a man expected to proudly give away his assets in the hopes that a woman will reciprocate?
Because why not give her values when she deserves it?
She deserves it. Exactly. So the girl deserves resources just for existing, right? She deserves better. So men need to earn their resources and women can just exist and gain them, right? So this is the predominant cultural view in the modern world, right? 2022, this is what it's like. Men are expected to work in their traditional masculine role, and women can do whatever they want and just benefit, right? That's the prevailing cultural thought. So if you are not savvy to the way the world works, you're going to be taken for a ride by every single woman that you meet. She's going to use you for attention and resources and take and take and take and extract and not give you as a man what you desire. That's the idea, right? That's the point. That is the society that we live in now. Okay, let's continue. One more.
Well, what makes a woman deserve it any more than a man does?
Because she provides a family.
She doesn't provide the family. A family is created by a man and a woman. So she doesn't provide the family. She provides the eggs. And yes, that makes her biologically more valuable. But in the sense of taking care of children and rearing children and raising families, men and women are both very important and relevant. And it's ridiculous that one should be considered superior and that one should be given things while another is expected to give. Okay. Let's go on to some articles here. So, this is from Relationship Advice. Here we go. GF cheated out of the blue. Okay, so this, I'll tell you the update later. I'm going to be as transparent as possible with my thoughts as well as the facts. Please don't bash. I just want opinions and advice. Oh, by the way, before I move on, please don't send hateful comments to any of the people that comment in my videos. Sorry, that I talk about. We don't know the full story, and there's no reason to bash. We're just trying to learn the truth of the world here, right? So there's no need to be hateful in your comments to anybody. Again, also please leave a comment if you agree or disagree with any of the points that I'm making, or if you want to add something. Lots of people in the comments, they come up with things that I didn't think about in the moment. So keep in mind, this is my first time reading this, seeing this. I'm just, I look at the title and I find it interesting and I pick it, right? All right. So I, 32 male, have been dating my girlfriend, 33 female, for the past 5 months. During this time, it's been nothing short of fun, exciting, full of love, communication, and adventure. We have a great and healthy bedroom fun life. We're both recently divorced with kids, and this is both of our first relationships since the divorce. Okay, so here's the first red flag, okay? Above 30 years old, that's a red flag. Having children from a previous relationship, that's a red flag. Divorce, that's a red flag. And I'll bet money on this, the girl is tattooed and impulsive. I'll bet you money. Okay, anyway. We've been traveling all over the state every other weekend, checking out monuments, restaurants, bars, and concerts. Oh, there you go. Okay, so she might be like a rave type of girl. This past weekend, we ended up going to a Blue Bonnet Festival and then to a country concert. Had a great time. After the concert, we headed out to a popular country bar and ran into the band that played earlier in the night. Okay, now here is a problem. Do you see it? They've been dating 5 months, right? And this guy's giving the girl the 5-star treatment, right? Like, look, going to monuments, restaurants, bars, concert. He's whining, he's dining, he's spending money. Man, 5 months is too early in the relationship to be doing the 5-star treatment. I'm telling you. And this is especially if the girl has multiple red flags like this. You need to have a much longer scouting phase than this before you start spending money. Honestly, I recommend minimum 8 months before you start to do anything serious relationship-y. So what I mean is going to restaurants, going to art gallery, museum, going to concerts, going to parties where your friends or parents are present, anything like that. You need to wait a long time. The vetting phase has to last a lot longer than 5 months. It's too fast. It's too fast. And what's going to happen is the girl's going to see you as a mark. She's going to see you as a man that she can use for time, attention, and resources. And you're going to get used. And I'll bet that's going to happen here. But anyway. So we shared some drinks with the guys at the concert, socialized for an hour or so with the band members, then headed back to the hotel. When we got to the hotel, I noticed she was texting someone at 2:15 a.m. Uh-oh. And asked her who she was talking to. Well, she hesitated and told me it was one of the band members. Oh no. Guess what, guys? It's going to be hypergamy 101. She's going to sleep with that guy. Okay, anyway. We got into an argument over it, in which I packed my stuff and headed towards my vehicle. I tossed my stuff in the truck and went back to the room less than 3 minutes from leaving the room to find the room empty. She left with the band guy. So this is what the relationship meant to the girl, right? Like, for her, it was, oh, he's going to take me to concerts, museums, bars. Perfect. I'll extract. And when I see a better option, bam, I'm gone. Right? That is how much she respected this guy. I'm telling you. I mean, I said it before I even read it, right? I told you that she's going to see you as a mark and she's going to take advantage. And here it is, right? Exactly. 2 hours later, as I'm on the road, she texts me, I need help. Maybe with a lapse in better judgment, I turned around and picked her up from this hotel. She initially lied and said nothing happened, but later partially admitted, trickle truth, that she woke up and she didn't recall the events. Okay. Yes, that's so believable. Come on. This is just the girl covering for herself because she wants to extract the time, attention, affection, and resources from this guy while sleeping with other men, right? I hope it's clear to everyone here what's going on. Okay. She states she loves me and I give her the world. Red flag, you see? If the girl ever says this within 5 months, right, that you're giving her everything she wants and you're just perfect, and she tells all her friends you're the perfect guy and everything, your relationship's headed off a cliff. Never give a woman everything she desires. I'm telling you guys, like, if you do, you're in for a really, really bad time. And the reason is because women take men for granted like this. Look, okay, think about it. This guy spent, monument, restaurant, bar, concert. He's probably spent already $2,000 or more on the girl in 5 months. And her response, the way that she treats this guy in response to this amazing treatment is to cheat on him, right? So literally she sees him as the beta bucks. She sees him as the guy that should pay for everything. And now she's going to go in from that place of safety, right? Because she feels she's getting all the resources she wants. From that place of safety, she's going to go and sleep with other men. Do you see what I'm saying? Never be that guy. Honestly, I wouldn't even recommend you be the band member. You know, the guy that slept with a single mother. Like, why? And I mean, imagine you're in this room with the girl and with her boyfriend, and then she comes on to you. I would say no. Because if she's going to do that to you, she's going to do that with you. She's going to cheat on you with some other guy, right? So it's very sketchy behavior, right? From a girl. So, I mean, anyway. And I give her the world. And then she spoke to her family about it after the fact and told them that she messed up one of the best things that's ever happened to her. I mean, that's what women do, right? If you give them a perfect relationship, they're going to go and toss it in the trash because they don't want a perfect relationship. They want anxiety. They want an emotional roller coaster. They want a man who they're not sure about. They want a man who's dangerous, who's in a band, who, does, things that I can't speak about on the YouTube channel, etc. She blames the incident on her lack of self-respect. Indeed. So if a girl shows that she has a lack of self-respect, I mean, the relationship is done, right? You, as a man, don't need to stick around for that. Due to trauma from her last marriage, right, anything except taking responsibility. It's ridiculous. Unwanted open relationship. Okay, sure. We've been cordial since the incident and are dating, but at a distance. She's staying away from alcohol as it seems that she's done things like this in a past relationship only when drinking. Okay, so this man, I told you that she probably has tattoos. Here is something very important for you to remember for your future, okay? If a girl shows that she's impulsive, it means she's terrible for a long-term relationship. It means she's not worthy of a long-term relationship. She's going to ruin it. So don't deal with women who are going to ruin the relationship by being impulsive. Just prevent the problem and never upgrade them, right? Never show them the world like this guy, because again, he would have, you as a man with experience, right? And even if you don't have experience, you'd see the signs. You'd see the tattoos, you'd see the dyed hair, you'd see the, child outside of marriage, you'd see the divorce, you'd see the impulsive drinking, you'd see all of these things, and these things all should tell you how you should proceed, which is friends with benefits only. I'm not drinking as I'm trying to be supportive of her while she chases down her past to try and resolve what's going on. What's going on is she doesn't respect the guy, and she's trying all kinds of mental gymnastics to try and get the guy to continue to provide for her. So, I mean, it's just a trick. That's what's going on. With all that said, I'm not the type to ever forgive over something like this with anyone else. I would have drawn the line and walked away. She's different. We have an amazing connection. We have fun no matter the environment. We set goals together, and I do see a great future with her. Not anymore. She ruined it. So, am I being naive by taking her back? Oh yes. This is the sort of thing that you cannot tolerate. Obviously. Okay, update. I woke the girl out of her sleep and told her she's a raging piece of S for what she did. Broke up with a smile on my face. Walked out a new man. Thanks for the confirmation of what I already knew. Let's look at some of the comments here. Your connection is so perfect, she cheated the first chance she got and used you as a ride home. Grow a backbone, it will happen again. Perfect comment. 1.6k likes. I agree. Okay, she is 33 with children and pulling stuff like this. Oh my god, have some self-respect and get away from this train wreck. Literally. Okay. There you go. I think we should end the video there. I was about to say we should end the relationship there. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, remember to leave your comments if you agree or disagree with any of my points here. Thanks a lot for your support and for watching all the way to here. Remember to leave a sub on your way out if you're enjoying the content. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please remember to do all of the following. Like the video for the algorithm. Comment on the video. I respond to all comments and I'll give you a heart. Subscribe and hit the bell so you can see my content on your feed. Check out all of my content on other platforms. It spreads the reach of the channel. YouTube, bit.ly/heliosyoutube. Rumble, bit.ly/heliosrumble. My blog is realheliosblog.com. My podcast, bit.ly/heliospodcast. My Patreon, patreon.com/theheliosblog. You can also support the show at bit.ly/heliosdonations and buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Thank you so much for all of your support.